open your book to page 326. So this lesson is on factoring of the common factors. So let's go to example 11. So you have a times x plus y plus b times x plus y. Now, when you're doing this kind of problem, make sure you have a little bit of space in the front, so you have room to write the common factors. Okay, so again, common factor is what do they have the same? So notice you got x plus y, right? So this you can factor out, right? Because they are the same, so you can take it out. So you can factor out the x plus y. So when you take it out, it's gone already. So the leftover, so again, when you factor out, this is gone already. So the leftover would be a plus b, and that's it. Okay. So again, this is a common factor. Common means same, right? Factor means something you can take out. So common factor is the same thing. What they have the same, and you can take it out. Okay. And so that's how you do this type. Okay. Let's go to example 12. You have b. Again, leave a little bit space in front. So a minus 1 plus a minus 1. So you have a minus 1, right? This is your common factor. They are the same, so you can take it out. Okay, so a minus 1. So when you take it out, it's gone, right? So the leftover would be b plus 1. Again, when you factor out everything, it's 1, right? Remember, factoring is dividing, right? So a minus 1 divided by a minus 1, you get 1, right? And you can check your answer by multiply. A minus 1 times b will give you b times a minus 1. Right? Again, you can check your answer by multiply. So a minus 1 times 1 give you a minus 1. Okay? And that's it. So this is your final answer. Okay? Now you don't have to box answers, but I'm just boxing it so you can see what's your final answer. Okay, now let's go to example 13. So you got 6 s cubed t squared x minus y plus 8 s squared t cubed x minus y. Okay, so over here you got x minus y, so you can take it out. So let's do that first. So you get x minus y, and the leftover would be 6x cubed t squared plus 8s squared t cubed. Okay, so we factor out the group, right? Now you have to, so this is the leftover. Now you have to keep doing the leftover to make sure that it's all done. Okay, so over here, notice you got 6 and 8. So over here you can factor out the 2, right? Okay, so 6 and 8, right? When you factor out the 2, you get 3 and 4, right? Okay, see over here. And you got, so from the last time, you learned how to do this from the previous lesson, right? So you got s cubed and s squared, so you can factor out the s squared, so you're going to get s left over, right? And t squared and t cubed, you can factor out the t squared, and so this will be t left over. And you can check, right? Let's check, make sure it's correct, right? So 2 times 3 give you 6, right? S squared times s give you s cubed, and you got t squared, so this is fine. Now for this one, 2 times 4 give you 8, and you got s squared and t, right? Now normally, you want to do this first, okay? So you want to put this in the back. Normally you want to write number, then normally you want to write a number, the alphabet, and then a group. This is called a group, okay? So number, alphabet, group. So you want to write a better way. So you want to write 2s squared t squared, and then you can have 3s plus 4t, and you got x minus y. So usually you want to write it this way, okay? But sometimes this is not the best way to do it, because this, in a way, is kind of more confusing. So normally when you do this, right, instead of factor out this right away, okay, you probably want to do the other way, okay, do the regular way. So let's go and do this one again with a different sequence. Okay, so on page 327, example 13, so you got 6s cubed t squared, you got x minus y plus 8 so you got 8s squared t cubed x minus y. So first you want to do is you want to factor the number first, okay? So you got 6 and 8, right? So you can factor out the 2. So when you factor out the 2, you got 3 and 4 left over, right? See, 2 times 3 give you 6, 2 times 4 give you 8, right? So you want to write these things down as you go. That way you don't lose track, right? Now so again, you do the number, then you do the alphabet. So alphabet, the s cubed and s squared. So write down s squared, so write down s right away, right? So you don't forget, okay? Then you go to the t, so you got t squared and t cubed. So you can factor out the t squared, and so you got t left over, right? And then go to the group. Okay, you got x minus y, so you got x minus y, okay? And so to write this a little bit better, so you got 2s squared t squared, and then you have x minus y, and you got 3s plus 4t, okay? So again, factor the number first, then the alphabet, then the group, okay? And so that's how you do this kind. Now this is a group. This is a group. So the order does not matter. So it doesn't matter which group comes first. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some practice.